I've said it plenty of times that Gen Alpha, which is the generation born after Gen Z, is going to be a large prison population for a variety of reasons. One of these things is that they're coming from so many single mother households, and then also many of them can't read or write. 80% of the men in prison right now came from single mother households, and then when you add a literacy in there, it's just a perfect storm. Many of these people, if not most of these people, will never hold a normal job in their lives. And when I say normal job, I mean a normal 9 to 5 job. So that's right out of the window. They will be in prison. Many of them will grow up in the prison system. It will be like the black community back in the 80s, maybe only a little bit worse because they'll be on a national scale at this point. Okay. What destroyed the black community was not the fluffy white stuff or the more refined version of it. It was a lack of fathers in those homes. That's what destroyed that community, and that's what we're heading into right now, that demographic crisis. There's a video that came out from Long Beach Griffey that illustrates what happens when your mom does OnlyFools. And we're going to jump into that video, and then we're going to talk about some more of the implications that we're seeing with young people who are in school right now, and their mom is on OnlyFools, and their friends are like sharing pictures of their moms, and they're like, bro, you know what I did? You know what I did looking at that picture of your mom last night, man? Like, oh my gosh, it was just unbelievable. Like, this is your mom, by the way, little bro. This is your mom. You really shouldn't run your mouth to me, all right? From now on, you sit in the corner over there and you just be quiet. Because if you have a mom like this, you shouldn't be talking. Oh, you are going on about PlayStation 5 and all the games you have. Listen, my mom is a nurse, okay? My mom, I don't have a PS5. I have a PlayStation 4. I'm grateful for it. My mom is a nurse. My mom works very, very hard. She takes care of people. And, times get tough. But you know what? My mom would never be on that platform doing the types of really nasty things that I've seen your mother do. Okay? And I have it right here on my phone. We can review it together. In fact, we're going to review it together later because you need to be a little bit more humble, Jacob. You've been running your mouth too much, all right? You've been getting a little too uppity, okay? Talking back to me, all right? Talking back to your other classmates. Don't do anything like that. Stop that right now. With a mom like this, cut that out right now. Let's just go ahead and jump into the video from Long Beach Griffey, and I will link you to his channel so you can go and check out his other content.
Good morning, class. I am Deontay's mother.
We know who you are.
My name is Sandra, and
at the prestigious Throat 444. I'm sub. They got the 30% off deal.
And I am an entrepreneur.
You suck dick on the internet.
Yes, I do sex work.
You're a prostitute. Prostitutes have sex and suck pee-pee for money. You're a whore.
The proper term is sex worker, and I do incentivize.
My daddy said he saw you get trained by illegal immigrants behind the Home Depot.
Well,
ain't there a video you recorded of yourself exposing your breasts to St. Jude patients? You a sex offender.
It was their last wish. I don't know
why the pinned video on your Twitter is a video of you getting nutted on by a Down syndrome man.
I'm all inclusive. I don't know.
You got kids, bro. Did you ever once think about the ramifications of your actions?
Hell no.
Did you ever think about Deontay? When you did the Target titty run? The Swallow 80 Men challenge? The scuba diving cum bath? Did you ever think about Deontay one time?
No.
It's one thing for Deontay mama to be a whore.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Made her ass up. Yeah.
But to display your whoreness online to the entire internet, the entire world is crazy, bro. We in the 3rd grade, Sandra. Deontay has his whole life ahead of him. We take it easy on him because we support whore victim children. But the 4th graders might not see it that way.
He's cooked, Sandra.
They might not take it so easy on him, Sandra. Do better, Sandra.
Now get the fuck out of our third grade class. Before you do, change your green card to a red one. We don't ever want to see your whore face ever again.
I mean, yeah, these only fools mamas are cooked. They are finished. All right. I told y'all, like it's not gonna be good times for their kids. Their kids are gonna have hard times ahead of them. And these women, they're not financially responsible. They're gonna be broke again very, very soon. When they can't do OnlyFools anymore, they're just gonna go to the streets, and then they'll get hooked up on something on the streets if they're not already hooked up on something when they're doing OnlyFools or OnlyFans, and then CPS will eventually get involved. And it's not usually just like right away. They come and they'll visit and they'll talk to the kid and talk to the mother, and it's usually a series of visits until they finally take the kid out of the home, and then the kid has to go to a foster family, and no one wants the kid, so they're going to go back and forth, and sometimes they end up in a family where these people that are doing this, they're running basically orphan mills, so they get a bunch of little orphans that no one wants, and then they collect the money off these kids, and they have them basically living in conditions that looks like something out of Children in the Attic, and some of it is it's literally some Children in the Attic stuff, because some of these kids don't make it out if they're like they go in but they don't come out of these homes, or if they do, like there's a lot of trauma involved, and they're going to be mental patients for the rest of their lives. And that's the implications of OnlyFools mama. When your mom is doing OnlyFools and thinks that it's okay, and she can get away with it, and it's normal and it's healthy, and she's respectable when she really isn't.
Selling your online, and do you think the money that you make from that translates to any sort of intelligence or skill?
I have a degree.
A degree in what?
Philosophy. I could go onto grad school and become a lawyer if I wanted.
That's a good point. You could have become a very well-respected lawyer, had a good career. What do you think your kids are going to think when they said, oh, my mom had two options? They could have been a philosopher and a lawyer who made a lot of money, but they decided to be an online for 2 years, and then when they got ugly, now nobody wants to hire them anymore because they ruined their name and their reputation.
You can really see that, like, a lot of these young women, there's nothing right going on up there, and it's sad because you have women who are in their 20s doing this as like calling themselves creators, like, oh, we're content creators. No, bro, you're distributors and solicitors. Okay, you've ruined your lives. If you have children, you've ruined the lives of your children. I mean, you've destroyed your name. Even your immediate family wants to have nothing to do with you. There's like articles now online, like this one right here, and basically a 13-year-old has been getting mocked and bothered at school from fellow students who have saved disrobed pictures of his mom from her controversial social media site. So OnlyFools. A teenager says she has been left very, very demoralized and not wanting to exist in this realm anymore after classmates flaunted disrobed pictures of his mom from her OnlyFools account. The 13-year-old says he had no idea his mother was on the provocative social media site and suffered a major panic attack when youngsters from his school began mocking him and shared the disrobed photos of his mom. The teenager says he confronted his mother about the OnlyFools account and was told he was overreacting, with his mom even insisting that the work she was doing on the platform was basically the same as working in a supermarket. Bro. Posting to Reddit, the troubled teen said, I'm 13 and my mom is 33. Things at school were never great. I'm sort of short, so I get bothered sometimes, but it was manageable. That was until one of my classmates showed me a picture of my mom disrobed. I almost had a panic attack and had to be excused from the classroom. I ended up not showing up to school for a few days, faking sickness. I was hoping that things would cool off, but they didn't. As soon as I got to school, almost everyone in my class was staring and laughing at me. This has been going on for about a week now. Yeah, his reputation is destroyed. It's like, I want to say he could change schools, but they're going to be waiting for him because a lot of these kids, they know each other. They know each other at different schools. So these pictures are going to be out there. Like, they're putting together databases right now. Alphas are putting together databases so they can track these OnlyFools mamas and their bastard offsprings, because he obviously does not have a father in his life, and It's unfortunate that's the situation, but that's just how it is. The teenager said that the mocking is gradually getting worse, and now lots of students have the pictures of his mom, which they are sharing after his mother shared a link to her OnlyFools on her personal Twitter page. Personal Twitter page, bro. He continued, I was wondering how my classmates even got the pictures, and apparently my mom advertises her OnlyFools on her personal Twitter account. This kid is only 13 years old. Some students from my school follow her, so they were able to see the pictures, and they were able to spread them everywhere. I don't even have a Twitter, so I didn't know about any of this. The worst part is when I confronted my mom about this, she told me that I was overreacting and that what she's doing is basically the same as working at a bank or a grocery store. She also said it makes her feel good about herself and that I should be happy that she's more confident now. This is what all of these losers say, okay? These are some sad, sad people. Sad, godless people. What do you guys think regarding this? I think this is absolutely disgraceful what these women are doing. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying my content and you want even more, then subscribe to my new newsletter for my personal thoughts and insights to get that start. So to get started with that, just click the link in the description of this video to find a link to my newsletter. But yeah, guys, what do you think regarding this? You know, when your mom does OnlyFools, bro, sorry, little bro. Sorry, little bro. I know it's hard, little bro, but you're gonna have to be strong, little man. You're gonna have to be strong. Let me know what you guys think regarding this, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA Men walking away. And cheers.